مطمئنم بعد از چند سال زبان خوندن هنوزم حرفای نیتیوا رو به طور کامل متوجه نمیشین که خب طبیعیه، چون گرامر خوندن و لغت خوندن همیشه بهت کمک نمیکنه. اینکه بتونی فریزال ورب ها رو یاد بگیری خیلی مهمتر از همشونه. فریزال ورب ها ترکیب یک فعل با یک یا چند تا حرف اضافه یا قیده که معنی رو به طور کل جابجا میکنه. دونستنشون هم مهمتر از هر چیز دیگه ایه. اگه میخوای 100 تا از این خفنا رو یاد بگیری پس تا آخر ویدیو همراه هم باش. سلام، من پریام از کانال پریا انگلیش. اول از همه میخوام تشکر کنم به خاطر حمایت‌های عالی و بی‌نظیری که کردین از ویدیویی که 50 تا فریزال ورب رو بهتون آموزش دادم و خیلی خوشتون اومده بود. اگه هم هنوز ندیدی حتما ببینش و بعد بیا سر این ویدیو. و به خاطر حمایت‌های خوبتون و کامنت‌های قشنگتون وظیفه دونستم که این سری پارت دومش رو بذارم و این بار 100 تاشو بهتون یاد بدم. امیدوارم از این ویدیو هم خوشتون بیاد. حتما ویدیو رو لایک کنید، سابسکرایب کنید و برای دوستانتونم بفرستید. بازم به حمایتتون نیاز دارم. By the way, I'm so excited to teach you 100 phrasal verbs. So, let's dive in. Act up. Act up. The children acted up during the class and disturbed the teacher. Acted up گذشته فعل act up هستش.
She's liable to act up and make a lot of rude noises. She's liable to act up and make a lot of rude noises.
Add up to. Add up to. All these small efforts add up to big achievements.
How many showers does that add up to? How many showers does that add up to?
Back down. Back down. She didn't back down from her decision even though it was difficult.
Which extends back down to the twilight zone. Which extends back down to the twilight zone.
Back out of. Back out of. He backed out of the deal at the last minute. Backed out of گذشته back out of هستش.
Walked back out of that mother's room. Walked back out of that mother's room.
Bank on. Bank on. We're banking on good weather for the picnic tomorrow.
Control companies bank on old ladies like that. Control companies bank on old ladies like that.
Bear with. Bear with. Please bear with me while I finish this task.
So bear with me, cause
Blow over. Blow over. The argument will blow over in a few days.
This storm to blow over. This storm to blow over.
Blow up. Blow up. He blew up when he found out the news. Blew up گذشته blow up هستش.
How you're going to blow up Hamas. How you're going to blow up Hamas.
Boil down to. Boil down to. The issue boils down to trust.
These things boil down to one fundamental.
Break away. Break away. The prisoner tried to break away from the guards.
And break away from Soviet influence.
Break into. Break into. Someone broke into my car last night. Broke into گذشته break into هستش.
To break into the world with a
Break out in. Break out in. She broke out in a rash after using the new lotion. Broke out in گذشته break out in هست.
Arms break out in blue and
Bring around. Bring around. I finally brought him around to my point of view. Brought around گذشته bring around هستش.
Something that I can bring around with me all the
Bring in. Bring in. The new advertisement really brought in a lot of customers. Brought in گذشته bring in هستش.
That if I bring in a man into my life, it's
Turn down. Turn down. She turned down the job offer because it wasn't what she wanted. Turned down گذشته turn down هستش.
I personally turned down a lot of different paid promotion
Brush up on. Brush up on. I need to brush up on my Spanish before the trip.
Maybe you want to brush up on your resume, or maybe you want to brush up on your resume, or
Burnout. Burn out. Working overtime every day caused him to burn out.
You are going to burn out. You are going to burn out.
Come up with. Come up with. She came up with a brilliant idea for the project. Came up with گذشته come up with هستش.
And we'd come up with this thing. It was. And we'd come up with this thing. It was.
Carry on. Carry on. Please carry on with your work while I handle this issue.
Just carry on. Just carry on.
Carry out. Carry out. The research team carried out several experiments to test the hypothesis.
And carry out the sentences. And carry out the sentences.
Check in on. Check in on. I'll check in on you later to see how you're doing.
I'm going to check in on some of our other candidates. I'm going to check in on some of our other candidates.
Cheer up. Cheer up. She tried to cheer him up after he received bad news.
Cheer up. Cheer up.
Chip in. Chip in. Everyone chipped in for the gift. Chipped in گذشته chip in هستش. حواست باشه نگی cheap. اون یه چیز دیگه است. اینو خیلی کوتاه و سریع begu. Chip in.
Along with every single chip in front of him. Along with every single chip in front of him.
Come around. Come around. He finally came around to accepting the offer. Came around گذشته come around هستش.
Except you only come around when you need something. Except you only come around when you need something.
Calm down with. Calm down with. She came down with the flu and couldn't go to work. Came down with گذشته calm down with هستش.
Immediately come down with a cold the day. Immediately come down with a cold the day.
Come forward. Come forward. Several witnesses came forward to testify in court.
Please come forward. Please come forward.
Caught back on. Caught back on. I've decided to cut back on sugar for health reasons.
Is there something that we can cut back on? Is there something that we can cut back on?
Cut off. Cut off. The phone call was cut off suddenly. Cut off گذشتش همون میشه cut off.
Can we cut off the head? Can we cut off the head?
Do away with. Do away with. The company decided to do away with outdated policies.
Should do away with the breakout. Should do away with the breakout.
Doze off. Doze off. He dozed off during the movie because he was so tired. Dozed off گذشته doze off هستش.
Do you ever doze off on a? Do you ever doze off on a?
Drag on. Drag on. The meeting dragged on for hours without a resolution. Dragged on گذشته drag on هستش.
Let's drag on the plane and let's drag on the plane and
Drop. Draw up. The lawyer drew up the contract for the new business deal. Drew up گذشته draw up هستش.
Draw up the contracts. Draw up the contracts.
Dress up. Dress up. She dressed up for the party wearing a beautiful dress. Dressed up گذشته dress up هستش.
Pause to dress up in drag. Pause to dress up in drag.
Drop by. Drop by. I'll drop by your office later to give you the documents.
I drop by for drinks. I drop by for drinks.
Drop off. Drop off. I'll drop you off at the station before going home.
I had to drop off some guns at had to drop off some guns at
Eat up. Eat up. The kids ate up all cookies in one sitting. Ate up گذشته eat up هستش.
Actually eat up that bullshit. Actually eat up that bullshit.
End up. End up. They ended up going to the beach after all. Ended up گذشته end up هستش.
didn't end up in jail 5 years. Didn't end up in jail 5 years.
Face up to. Face up to. You need to face up to the fact that you made a mistake.
Made me face up to some stuff. Made me face up to some stuff.
Fall apart. Fall apart. After hearing the news, she fell apart emotionally. Fell apart گذشته fall apart هستش.
Rest before I fall apart. Rest before I fall apart.
Fall through. Fall through. The deal fell through at the last moment. Fell through گذشته fall through هستش.
The deal will fall through. The deal will fall through.
Figure out. Figure out. I need to figure out how to fix this problem.
What did you figure out? What did you figure out?
Fill in. Fill in. Could you fill in for me while I'm on vacation?
If you don't mind, you fill in the names. If you don't mind, you fill in the names.
Find out. Find out. I found out that she was planning a surprise party. Found out گذشته find out هستش.
And find out why you did. And find out why you did.
Follow through. Follow through. She always follows through with her commitments.
Gotta follow through. Gotta follow through.
Freaked out. Freak out. She freaked out when he saw the broken vase. Freaked out گذشته freak out هستش.
Chandler, don't freak out. Chandler, don't freak out.
Get along with. Get along with. I get along with my colleagues very well.
You don't get along with ordinary criminals. You don't get along with ordinary criminals.
اما یه نکته خیلی مهم. توی ویدیوی گذشته بهتون گفتم go along with. با go گفتمش. وقتی با go میاد میشه موافقت کردن با چیزی یا کسی. اما اینجا بهت گفتم get along with. با get گفتم. وقتی با get میاد یعنی با کسی رابطه خیلی خوبی داشته باشی. فرق اینا رو حواست باشه. Get away with. Get away with. He tried to cheat on the exam and got away with it. Got away گذشته get away هستش.
Thought you'd get away with this. Thought you'd get away with this.
Get in. Get in. He got in the car just before it started raining. Got in گذشته get in هستش.
Circumstances get in the way of love. Circumstances get in the way of love.
Give off. Give off. The flowers gave off a lovely scent. Gave off گذشته give off هستش.
They give off toxic gases now. They give off toxic gases now.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You can go ahead and start the meeting without me.
So that you could go ahead and start. So that you could go ahead and start.
Go down. Go down. The prices went down last week. Went down گذشته go down هستش.
I better go down. I better go down.
Go up. Go up. The temperature has gone up these days. Has gone up قسمت سوم go up هستش.
Go up those.
Grow apart. Grow apart. We grew apart after a few years. Grew apart گذشته grow apart هستش.
Friends leave, they grow apart. Friends leave, they grow apart.
Hang in there. Hang in there. In these tough times, just hang in there.
Hang in there! Hang in there!
Hang on. Hang on. Please hang on for a moment.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Head out. Head out. I have to head out after lunch.
You head out and see. You head out and see.
Hit it off. Hit it off. They hit it off immediately during their first meeting.
You two didn't hit it off. You two didn't hit it off.
Hold on to. Hold on to. Please hold on to the handle tightly.
Trying to hold on to this. Trying to hold on to this.
Iron out. Iron out. We need to iron out a few small issues. نکته تلفظی اشتباه رایج همه زبان آموزا اینه، میگن iron. اون iron شکل ظاهریشه. باید بگی iron out.
Still trying to iron out some of the kinks. Still trying to iron out some of the kinks.
Jot down. I quickly jotted down his phone number. Jotted down گذشته jot down هستش.
Did you jot down any impressions? Did you jot down any impressions?
Keep at. If you keep at it, you'll succeed.
Keep at it, sweetie. Keep at it, sweetie.
Keep out of. Please keep out of this issue.
You keep out of it. You keep out of it.
Kick off. The match kicks off tomorrow.
And now to kick off what I
Lay off. The company had to lay off a few employees.
Lay off.
Let it on. Let in on. He let me in on the secret news.
We should be let in on the basis of merit. We should be let in on the basis of merit.
Live up to. The last movie didn't live up to my expectations.
But it was a lot to live up to.
Look down on. He always looks down on others.
I will look down on your corpse.
Look out for. Please look out for the kids.
Look out for each other.
Make for. The heavy rain made for the flight cancellation.
That ought to make for a very Merry Christmas for
Make out with. They made out in the park.
I tried to make out with your girlfriend.
Mess up. I messed up and deleted an important file. Messed up گذشته mess up هستش.
You never miss up on a good opportunity.
Miss out on. He missed out on a great job opportunity. Missed out گذشته miss out هستش.
Want him to miss out on another chance of
Mix up. I mixed up the phone numbers. Mixed up گذشته mix up هستش.
There has been a mix-up and
Move in. They moved in their new house. Moved in گذشته move in هستش.
Your ex-wife move in with you.
Narrow down. We've narrowed it down to 3 choices. Narrowed down گذشته narrow down هستش.
What helps narrow down the search?
Pass by. I saw him when I passed by the park. Passed by گذشته pass by هستش.
Does this pass by chance have
Pass up. He passed up a great opportunity. Passed up گذشته pass up هستش.
Girl, you pass up the mall to play.
Pay off. His hard work paid off and he succeeded. Paid off گذشته pay off هستش.
It may pay off.
Pick at. He picked at his food. Picked at گذشته pick at هستش.
I pick at it.
Pick out. She picked out this shirt from all the clothes. Picked out گذشته pick out هستش.
I'm gonna go pick out some things for the kids.
Pull over. The police asked him to pull over.
You think we can pull over for a minute?
You think we can pull over for a minute?
Put down. Put down. He had to put down his pet due to a serious illness.
Put down the phone. Put down the phone.
Put off. Put off. He put off the meeting until the next day.
You can put off till tomorrow. You can put off till tomorrow.
Put on. Put on. She put on her new dress and went to the party.
I'm going to put on my new shoes. I'm going to put on my new shoes.
Put out. Put out. He quickly put out the fire. Put out گذشتش همون میشه put out.
Please put out his cigarette. Please put out his cigarette.
Put throw. Put throw. I put your call through to the manager's office.
Don't need to be put through this. Don't need to be put through this.
Rip off. Rip off. They ripped me off for a poor quality product. Ripped off گذشته rip off هستش.
The ex-presidents. Rip off bakes define the ex-presidents. Rip off bakes define.
Rule out. Rule out. We can't rule out this option.
We can't rule out an accident. We can't rule out an accident.
Run after. Run after. She ran after the thief to get her bag back. Run after گذشته run after هستش.
Don't make me run after you. Don't make me run after you.
Set out. Set out. They set out on their trip early in the morning. Set out همون گذشتهش میشه set out.
I set out to prove a black. I set out to prove a black.
Show off. Show off. He's showing off his new car on the street.
Hold for trying to show off. Hold for trying to show off.
Slip in. Slip in. I slept in until 10 this morning. Slipped in گذشته sleep in هستش.
God, she's going to want to sleep in my bed with me. God, she's going to want to sleep in my bed with me.
Sort out. Sort out. We need to sort out this problem as soon as possible.
And sort out your priorities. And sort out your priorities.
Speak up. Speak up. Please speak up. I can hardly hear you.
Smart to speak up. Smart to speak up.
Stick to. Stick to. I'm going to stick to this diet until the weekend.
Decision and stick to it. Decision and stick to it.
Take apart. Take apart. He took apart his computer for repair. Took apart گذشته take apart هستش.
Who can take apart and who can take apart and
talk over. Talk over. We need to talk over this matter carefully.
I just talk over it. I just talk over it.
Throw up. Throw up. He felt sick after eating and threw up. Threw up گذشته throw up هستش.
Heard me throw up. Heard me throw up.
Try out. Try out. I want to try out this new game.
Actually get to try out. Actually get to try out.
Zone out. Zone out. I zoned out a bit during the class. Zoned out گذشته zone out هستش.
They zone out. They zone out.
همین. امیدوارم از ویدیو امروزم خوشتون اومده باشه. دیگه امروز با فریزال ورپاد ترکوندمتون. امیدوارم کامنت ها رو بتره کنین. این ویدیو رو برای دوستاتون بفرستین. اگه سابسکرایب نکردین سابسکرایب کنین و اون لایک رو برای من بزنین. اگه هم آموزش درخواستی دارین حتما توی قسمت کامنت ها بهم بگین. Take care and bye.